tutorial for administrators of the ICS website. This tutorial covers entering or amending events. The ICS website is very easy to administer. First, you have to log in at www.internationalcamellia.org/admin. Once you've got to this site, use the login details, the username and the password that you've been provided with. If for any reason you haven't been provided with these, please get hold of me at webadmin@internationalcamellia.org. Once you've put your username and password in, hit the enter button or press the login button, and we're on to the first screen of the administration section. At the top right hand side you'll see a red button here. If you press this, it takes you into the back end of the admin, which is where we want to be. And because we're adding new content, we're going to add a new event. On the left hand side it says content, and by content type, click on this, double click on event, choose the language, in this case it's English, and here we will see all the events that are currently listed on the ICS website. We're going to create a new event by clicking the orange star on the right hand side. We're going to give it a title, and we're going to call this one Sample Town Camellia Show. Obviously you'll use the name of your town or whatever the name of the event is. It's much more intuitive to the person reading it. We're going to give it a short description. We're going to call this the Annual Camellia Show for Sample Town, and we're going to give it some keywords. Now the keywords are used by the search engines to find this particular page, so they need to be relevant to whatever this is. So we're going to put Camellia Show, Camellia Exhibition, and Camellia Flower Show, and we're going to put Sample Town Camellia Show. If you have more detail that you want to include, then you can include it in the summary section. This is the 50th Camellia Show in Sample Town and has over 200 blooms being shown. Okay, when we're happy with that, we can move on. At the top we can see some tabs along here. The only ones that we're interested in at the moment are the when and where and the categories. Okay, when and where, we're going to give it a start date. This must always be a date in the future. If you accidentally choose the wrong year or a previous date, then the system simply won't show your event at all because it automatically hides past events. If you have a more than one day show, then you will create a different end date to your start date, and you can specify the times that it's open. Let's choose 10 AM till 5 PM, and we're going to choose the location. If your location has already been loaded onto the system, then it can be chosen by going to select and choosing the location. Let's just say this one is going to be at Beconic, and choose. If your location hasn't been loaded, then you'll need to load it, and the video of how to do that is also included in the ICS YouTube channel. If there's a separate URL, a separate web address that is relevant to your event, then you can include it here. It doesn't matter if there isn't one. And then finally, under categories, we're going to choose where in the world this event is being held. This one's in the UK. If it's an event of worldwide significance, then we'll also tick the worldwide significance box at the bottom. And when that's all done, you click on save. And down the bottom here, you can see that here is our show. It's in orange rather than the green of the ones above it. This is a safety check for the authors of the website, and what we have to do is we have to make sure that all of the things that appear on the website have been checked for how they've been created, make sure it's all been done properly. What you need to do now, having created your event, is to email me at webadmin@internationalcamellia.org with the name of the event and ask me to publish it. Once I've done that, your event will be live to the World Wide Web. That's about it. It's really that easy. If you have any questions, then please do feel free to email me. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you at the next ICS tutorial.